Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Jarno, not Charps like last video I said. Sorry about it. But I just finished Michel Thomas French course. It took maybe a month and it wasn't only one method for me. I also have done other things. But I used it a lot. I think I took like four disc or courses first, and then I finished it like taking 2 and then rest of up to 8 courses. So there's 1 to 8. So yeah, I think all things we do for learning languages, I think all kind of input is good if we are some way exposed to that language. And there are lots of methods, of course, and lots of ways to learn. Everybody can talk about their way and how they learned, and I can say how did I learn French, how I learned Swedish or English or Spanish. So, but reviewing this Michel Thomas method, I have some notes here. Michel Thomas says no notes, but I have notes now here to reviewing this method. First, it's teacher orientated. What means that Michel Thomas method guides you through the course. So as a student, you don't need to really do anything, just repeating after Michel Thomas. He says something, and then you repeat, and then you start kind of translating it, like what is it's possible. Then you start translating it after Michel Thomas has told what is it is possible. And that's the whole system, you know. Michel Thomas builds up, you know, there is a blocks and it's building up the big building with these little blocks. And he is, as a teacher, responsible for your learning, and responsible when, how and what you're gonna learn during the course. You can't actually go anywhere, and it's very isolated environment where you learn. So you are just with your headphones and you're listening Michel and Michel's students, and it's very, very kind of intimate kind of teaching thing. Yeah, and like I said, teaching is isolated and it's totally out of the real world. Like I feel after this course, many hours of learning, I don't feel like comfortable or being like confident now going and talking French. Of course I have other sources I have used to learn languages or used learning French. So I have got confidence from those little, you know, resources, and I have learned French other ways. But this is, like I said, this is one way to learn. Of course, if we comparing this to other methods, like a normal traditional way, sitting in a classroom and teacher saying and giving you exercises, it's totally different, but it's teacher orientated still, but in a classroom you can kind of work and do exercises with your, you know, fellow students. And I was missing kind of scenes or kind of cases, like you know, it would be nice if Michel Thomas would have said like, okay, let's go to the restaurant and what we could do there and how could we speak there, and then when we go to pharmacy, for example, or if we are at the tourist office, or you know, it would be nice if it been done that way, but it wasn't. But I was missing something like that. And then a third thing, like no notes, no reading, no writing, no memorizing, just, you know, thinking out all you have learned. And it's not the best way, I think, but it's Michel Thomas' way. And of course you can learn that way, you know. It's kind of, it's not actually kind of, you know, learning, traditional way learning structure, grammar and syntax and everything. It's just kind of, you know, acquisition. You acquire everything you hear, you automatically start like knowing everything, but it's totally different what comes to like acquisition in real life. This is just a little bit of it, I think. And this is not for all. It was for me because I like listening. I learn by listening and observing by observation and so on. And yeah, and some benefits. What are the benefits this kind of learning? There's actual and potential possibility to use language immediately. Like when you learn repeating after Michel, you are able to speak and you are capable of it. You know, you can immediately say like yeah, I'm gonna go, but I have to first, and then you, it's there. But if you go out and there is no Michel helping you out, so it can be tricky. And then we go to next thing, no mistakes. You know, you are stopped every time when you say something wrong. You know, Michel Thomas says like, okay, take it again. Yeah, you know, no, it's, and student has to kind of think, and it feels a little bit like not very comfortable. But the teacher is there helping, so yeah, it's kind of I don't know, because nowadays it's been told that we are learning from mistakes, so we shouldn't scare of those. But after Michel Thomas course, I feel like, okay, now I should know everything, because it's built like a, you know, the big house or building, so I can't miss any blocks, otherwise it's gonna be a tilted or something like that. Yeah. But I think after a whole course, I've you know taken, it's you immerse a lot of things in a short time, and lots of vocabulary, lots of structure, lots of grammar, and I think you once, even twice, maybe not after that, you are not able to kind of speak fluently. Of course you are not able to speak fluently, but what's after a week? What happens to my memory? Can I remember everything from this. I don't think so. But of course, if I use other sources, if I read textbooks and I'm maybe watching some things on YouTube and listening music, watching Netflix. So I'm with the language. So I think those words from Michel Thomas and those sentences coming to me and okay, where I kind of recall those things. Yeah, and but it's a good thing to start with, and it is very practical system kind of. Somebody says to you what to say and you repeat and then you start kind of translation thing, and I think it's it kind of solid grasp of language immersion, like it's something easy. And with this if I kind of say the last bit of my review, I think I have done Spanish with it, also with this system, and Paul Noble is one who using this Michel Thomas method. So Paul Noble's Spanish I did last summer, and I learned a lot because I didn't have any experience of Spanish language, so I felt that I learned the basics, but now I don't remember it because I haven't practiced or studied. But I think with friends now, some of these Michel Thomas things stay there, and yeah. Okay, but I would say try. It's not anything bad. You can try, and yeah. Okay, I don't know. Hopefully this helped you to know something about Michel Thomas method. Yeah. But that was my first review. Maybe I make another if I have some kind of other ideas. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel if you haven't, and if you like these kind of videos, thumbs up and hit the bell button. You will be notified if you subscribe and so on. And if you want more about these kind of videos. Yes. All right. Thanks for watching. Au revoir.